declare war against you.
Today that Christian tribals had actually pre-planned the violence.
Media, social media, politics, views, money and power. This all we just witnessed in the recent violence in Manipur. And today,
Here we come! We are indigenous people! We're gonna fuck you all!
we are going to talk about that how the social media and the media is also a big factor for influencing this kind of violence as well, and it can trigger more violence in future if the responsible social media people or the responsible national media do not stop creating the war between the tribes or the communities of Manipur. We need to really understand exactly what was the reason of the conflict and what people and the social media is showing, so that the peace should not be maintained, so that the state of Manipur become more weak, so that Northeast name remain defamed for years and years. So we're gonna talk about this in this video, and if you believe this video can really make change in society, I request you, please share the video to your friends and family so that we can bring peace. Also, if you also want to join this mission of creating a world a better place, do not forget to be a part of the channel. Just hit subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get the notification. So now let us talk about this recent conflict, because of which internet was suspended, because of which curfew was there, because of which churches were burned, because of which some people are saying even some temples are burned, because of which more than 35,000 people are displaced and more than 60 people or more are already gone from this world and they are killed. And this is the time we really need to understand what is the message of peace and love and what is the message of God exactly. And we need to know and understand for the future generation that we should not create war, we should talk about peace. So first of all, I would like to show you one thing and one screenshot of one social media influencer who is just 11-year-old, and she is also very concerned about the community from wherever she belongs to. And let me show you, you can just see guys, in this post you can clearly see that the girl is urging about the difficulties of Meiteis, and it is saying that attacked by the cookie militants. And just imagine guys, being a social influencer, being a person internationally recognized, this is the responsibility of the parents of 11-year-old child as well, to use the platform for peace, not to show the hate, not to show the war, not to show the enmity between the communities. And some people are saying cookie militants, and some people are saying something else. I feel and I believe we all need to keep some patience. And secondly, 11-year-old child cannot use the social media for sensitive content. Like me as a social influencer cannot use my platform even having more than 200k subscriber. I'm not taking side of any community, anybody. I'm here for talking on both the side, because even Meiteis lost so much of properties, Meiteis are displaced from their place, Meiteis have lost so much of lives as well. The same way cookies also have lost their lives, cookie have lost their churches, cookie have lost their properties, and they even left Manipur. Some have left to Mizoram, some left to the border areas, some left to Delhi also, and some are really lost in jungle also. So we don't know what exactly happened with them. The suffering occurred both the sides, and certainly we need to understand the real reason for the conflict and what was the social media or the media is trying to portray. And let us tell you guys that this video is very important so that we can give a message of peace not a message of war. And just listen to this video by a grandmother who lost so much of property and so much of money and clothes, and she's sharing her pain. Just listen to her.
Me, nangin sumnin tanayang jubay kapichel chel kasagamte kani kapon yung kakilado man pero kating ko ho kasut keso kabame tuhi ka napato kakiba selonga katita nadamta ba.
So you just heard the pain of a cookie old woman, and now we are going to listen the pain of the Meitei woman as well. As I said, pain is both the side. You can listen her as well.
4 बजे 5 बजे उसी टाइम में वो लोग ने घर आग जलाई, हम लोग का सामने आग जला गया, भयन किया है, हम लोग इधर उधर इधर इधर उधर दौड़ के भाग जाते हैं, हम लोग सिक्योरिटी देने के लिए बोला है, फिर भी नहीं दिया है, हम लोग मर जाने हैं, घर कहाँ ये कहाँ भाई कहाँ माँ कहाँ मालूम नहीं। उसी टाइम में हम लोग कितना टेंशन हो रहा है, उस टाइम में खाना नहीं खाया, रात भर नहीं सोया, हम लोग कहाँ था मालूम नहीं। देखते देखते आग भी जल गया हम लोग का घर, देखते आग भी जल गया हम लोग का घर। माँ बाप बहन बोलने के लिए मौका भी नहीं मिला, घर से संभाल लेने के लिए मौका भी नहीं मिला। सब हम जाल बचाएगा तो ठीक है बोल के छोड़ के भाग गया। किसी किसी के घर में हम लोग चुपचाप रहता है, प्रोटेक्शन भी नहीं दिया, कुछ नहीं दिया।
You just heard the pain of the Meitei woman as well. So guys, let me tell you that the difficulties happened both the side. And now let us try to see what social media is talking about, or the national media even talking about. Let's watch.
Let's now get you an India Today exclusive news break of details that we're picking up today that Christian tribals had actually pre-planned the violence to evict the Meiteis from these Christian areas. The
tribal groups, particularly the Kukis and the Nagas, being illegal immigrants, and how they're encroaching land and forming these illegal, villages. And in fact, there have been evictions as well that have been carried out.
And you heard that exactly what the international media is also talking about. International media is taking the side of one community for a second, and national media is taking the side of sometimes one community at a moment, and then they all are playing games to just get views, just get entertainment for the viewers, and just get advertisements, because more viewers they have, more advertisements they get. So I request all the people of whole India, and especially Manipur, that do not create hate, because you creating hate, the people even in the national media or the social media or anybody, they are trying to earn money. They are trying to just take benefit of you. No one is there to sympathize. No one is there to donate. Those people are earning. National media is talking, but how much money they have earned? Shame on the national media creating hate. Shame on those people who are trying to create disharmony in the region of Manipur. Shame on those people who thinks that this way they can achieve their aim. This is certainly very shameless, and I would also like to talk to one guy especially from a tribe of Kuki, because we tried to reach out to Meitei as well, but we could not reach. But let us try to talk to a Kuki community guy, exactly what he wants to say. His name is Thamin. He is a fashion director, and also he is a social person in the community staying in Delhi. Let us know more about exactly what was the issue and what they created.
He knows the world of Manipur, as well as he knows the inside things about the culture also. So first of all, Thamin, welcome to the Voice of Youth.
Thank you so much, Voice of Youth, for hosting me. Thank you.
Thank you. So we would like to ask you, first of all, as we all know that we all are so much shocked by the recent conflict and the violence in Manipur, and we feel so sorry for both the community of Meitei and Kukis who are suffering because of this. And first of all, we would like to ask you that what is the real reason of conflict? Because the people in social media and the media is showing like as if it is Christian tribal versus Hindu Meitei. people are projecting like that. So what is the real conflict and what is the real reason of conflict? What you say? What you want to say?
This the national media, I also have seen some medias putting those conflicts between the tribals of Manipur and the Meiteis of Manipur into Christian versus Hindu, because these are all just political propaganda, and I hope people should refrain from all these things. Well, let me put in layman language something like on 3rd of May, at some all tribal student union Manipur is hosting a solidarity peace march in the hill districts of Manipur, which they oppose the ST status demanding by the Meitei community. And as you know, these things are very sensitive issues, and which I really don't want to talk about here. But then let me just give a brief ideas, where both of us and the people who are watching these videos can have clear mind. And so putting in this way, that Manipur takes the Nagas and Kukis. So Meiteis are having this into categories of SC, OBC, and in general. And the people from hilly areas, we are tribals. So we have this ST. So here you should ask by the tribal community and why ST was demanded by the Meitei people. You have to keep in your mind these two things very clearly. If ST was given or granted to the Meitei people, then the two sections of communities, the Kukis and Meiteis, will be, harmful in many ways, which you can clearly see. The Meiteis are very advanced in most of the field. You can see them in 60 to 80% in government sectors in Manipur. And then while tribal just having this ST, still then they are still lacking behind, and then they are still only few peoples you could see them occupying government offices. And you can clearly see this demography picture or whatever, many things, many infrastructures. You can see clearly that these things are there in Imphal or the valley, but then the hills are big. The hills are being, and then all these things happens, and then people are building up their frustrations, or people are building up their angers towards all these things. And also you can clearly see the government have projected the Kuki communities as to many things like illegal immigrants, poppy cultivators, and all. See, one thing, the CM Biren led this war on drugs. The Kuki
I will declare war against you. Declare war against you. Declare war against you.
CSO has fully supported it. One thing, Kuki people who just plan this poppy thing, you cannot just term the whole community as poppy killers. And you have to know in these things also that.
So guys, in between we have got the latest update that Manipur High Court has been criticized by the Supreme Court of India for giving this kind of order and direct to the government about giving Meitei the status for scheduled tribe. We will be coming up with the more part. If you want to know more, do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon. And always remember, love always wins. And do not forget to comment your point of view about the judgment of High Court.